Alright guys, we're going to do a quick review of the Zastava M85PV. This is a AK pistol chambered in 5.56. You can also shoot .223 through it. We're going to go ahead and check chamber, make sure we're safe to go. Chamber's clear. Okay, it's a really good pistol, very low recoil, a lot less recoil than the 7.62x39 version. That one is the M92PV, made by the same company. It is I guess a Krinkov clone, I would say, minus the stock. Everything pretty much is real similar to the Krinkov. You got the dust cover here with the Krinkov style sight, Krinkov style front gas block. This is a hinged cover also. I'll go ahead and show you. So, stays on the gun, it's permanently attached. You can remove it if you have to, but that's a really good feature, not to lose your dust cover. So, I guess it's polished, I would say. Bolt carrier for the most part. This one here, I like it because it has a lot less recoil than the 7.62 version. I did have that one before. Just a little bit more recoil than what I like, especially with a pistol without a stock. With a sling, if you were to put a sling on this, I do have a sling attachment here. It's a dual point, left or right side. I would recommend getting a non-bungee sling. I would get something that's a little more solid, that has no give to it. So with a bungee sling, from my experience, when you push it out, it actually pushes against your body, and sometimes it may have not enough give to actually push it all the way out and be solid. So I would recommend getting a single point non-bungee sling for these ones. One good thing with this gun, like I mentioned before, was the recoil. It's a lot less. Bad thing with this model here is magazine options. It's very hard to find .223 magazines. There are some out there, you know, Tapco makes some. I do have some, I'll show you guys. Does come with a factory 30 rounder. It is a polymer mag. Haven't had too many problems with it. It's pretty good, I like it. They do make a steel version also. I'll go ahead and show you the Tapco version here. This is the Tapco .223. This one is a little bit shorter. If you compare them, you're talking maybe half an inch. Negligible in my opinion, but I do like these ones better only because they do have a lot of ribbing on there, so they give you a good grip. It doesn't feel like it's going to slide out of your hand like this one. There's just smooth, solid back here. This one has a ribbed back, so, and I do like the way they look in the gun also. They do look a little more meaner. But you know, magazines, the 7.62 by 39, you can get a lot of 75 round drums, 100 round drums, a lot of 40 round magazines. You can find them pretty much anywhere. So that's one drawback to having the .223, but I like the lower recoil with this one. This one does have the brake booster on there. You can see that booster, they're called a cone booster, I guess. I did order this from a gun shop here in Arizona where I bought the gun, but I ordered it later. This one is actually made by in the Zastava factory, and it's sold by Century Arms International, which the gun is imported by. So this is a foreign part, which is good because you don't want to add any American parts to it. If you do, then you're subject to 922R regulations, and then you have to start changing parts out to make it compliant, and that's a whole other issue. So the only other thing too that I noticed with this one was the trigger. Trigger is really not that great. The 7.62 one that I had, I guess I got a good one. Trigger didn't feel too bad. It wasn't real gritty, and it was pretty smooth for the most part. But this one here was just junk. I did not like it. Had a real grit to it. You'd pull it back and maybe get it halfway through, and then you could let go of the trigger and it would stay in the spot. I did not like that. it's not comfortable at all. It's not good for shooting. So what I did, I went ahead and polished up the trigger, and I'll show you guys that here. You guys can see the smoothness in there. I polished that up really nice, and it's got a real smooth and crisp trigger pull now. Shoots a lot better. It's a lot smoother. All in all, it's a good gun. These are all the parts here. Real easy to break down. Slide that in there. Good to go. So 223-556. I love this gun. This gun's good. It's a good shooter. Pretty low serial number. This one here is a 4-digit, so it's one of the early imported ones. Also, too, you'll notice the wood's a different color. I went ahead and sanded this down and stained it, and then put a clear coat on there, polyurethane. What I did is I used a red chestnut and really brought out the grains in the handguard. It's really good. I really like it. It really gives that that AK look. Like I said, it's a good gun. Shoots good. Get some good flames out of here. Just magazine options. That's the only drawback to me that I don't like. So, like I said, there's a lot of reviews on YouTube. You can see more in-depth reviews, but just a basic review of a great gun that many people miss out on. This here, you could probably get it for about $400. That's about what I paid. So $399 if you look around, plus your transfer fee and shipping. So you're probably looking at $450 total out the door. Good gun. Get on the bandwagon. Now, hopefully, I will be getting a brace here. The brace attachment that goes on there. That's my plan, so I can have a non-SBR SBR, if you will. So hopefully, when I get that on there, I'll do another review and actually show shooting the gun and show you how comfortable and everything it is. So, guys, like my reviews, I'll be doing a couple more here. Got an AR-15 review coming up and a new Saiga 12K from LegionUSAInc.com. Check out their website. They've got a lot of good AK stuff, a lot of good imported stuff that they're allowing to be brought into the country. So check them out. I'll have an updated review on that. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.